Today I wanted to talk to you guys about preparing for the Open when we are 1 week out. So today it is Friday and it marks 1 week out from the 2021 CrossFit Open. So we've got 7 days. They're gonna release the workout, from what I understand, on Thursday, and most people do their workout on Friday. So a week from today, we will be getting after it with the 2021 CrossFit Open first workout. So shout out to Elizabeth Weldon for giving me the idea of making some video breakdowns for the workouts. So what I'm going to be doing through the CrossFit Open is when they release a workout, I am going to give a video breakdown of some strategies, some ideas, and some thoughts around what my game plan is for that workout. So there is a lot of gaming when it comes to these workouts, and strategies do matter. They can save you quite a bit of time and bump you up the leaderboard. So many of you may want to get, if you do CrossFit, you probably want to get the best score you can get for your level of fitness now. So maybe you're not as fit or strong as you used to be. Maybe you're more fit or more strong than ever. But I feel like everybody, no matter where you're at, wants to get your best score that you can get in the moment with what you have. So I want to help you to do that. And I want to talk to you today about some things that you should not do when you're 1 week out from the Open, and things that you should do when you're 1 week out from the Open. So let's get into it and go through some of these. The first thing that you should not do when we are 1 week, 2 week, even 3 weeks, 4 weeks out from the Open is you should not try to lose weight at this point. You don't want to stress your body out by trying to lose and reduce weight at this point. It's gonna hurt your recovery from your workouts, and I think it's gonna stress you out and hurt your performance. You also don't want to try to gain weight right now. Like, if you want to get your best scores, like, now is not the time to all of a sudden go on a bulk and start eating a ton of food. So not a good time to try to gain weight. Not a good time to try to get strong. When you're a month out from the Open, you're not going to be able to physically increase your strength. You're not going to be able to actually get stronger. So what's the point in working on your strength if your focus is trying to get a good score in the Open? Now, if you're not worried about the Open and you just want to get strong, that's fine. But it's not, you're not going to be able to increase your strength and be able to get a higher score in the Open because of your strength when you're 4 weeks out, or especially a week out from the Open. You're not going to get stronger in a week. Don't try to get fit. Like, when you're 1-2 weeks out from the Open, like, you're not going to increase your VO2 max. You're not going to actually get more fit. So there's no point in trying to really try to get more fit, okay? We'll talk about that a little bit more. Don't start doing 2 workouts a day. That's a big mistake some people might make, is all of a sudden, you do an hour CrossFit a day, and now you're going to decide to add in some running volume, add in some extra lifting, add in some extra rowing, whatever it might be. Now is not the time to add in a second or third or add any workout volume at all. Not the time to start doing that. A CrossFit Open, how long is the longest CrossFit Open workout? Like 20 minutes? I think that's the longest, is 20-minute time cap. So technically, all you need is 20 minutes of actual work a day at this point. Start training hard. Do not start training hard. Like, I feel like a lot of people get this idea where when a competition comes up, like, I have seen so many athletes that I coach do this. It's a week out from a competition, and all of a sudden they start wanting to train hard and like taking their training seriously. I understand taking the training seriously, but now is not the time to all of a sudden dial up the intensity, because your body is not going to be able to recover from that. So you're going to go into the CrossFit Open in a fatigued state. You might feel good mentally, but you're going to wear your body down and break your body down. We'll talk more about that, but preconditioned athletes are actually going to do the opposite. Now is not the time to learn new skills. Like, if you are not even close to handstand walking, now is not the time to try to learn to handstand walk. If you're not, in the 2021 CrossFit Open, we know there's not even going to be rings. Like, we've got the equipment list. We know there's not going to be rings. I feel like there's not even going to be bar muscle ups. I feel like there's probably not even going to be handstand walks. Now, there might be a handstand hold. But now is not the time to start trying to learn new skills that you're not even close to getting. Like, you're not even remotely close to getting a muscle up, or you're not even remotely close to doing handstand holds. Like, now's not the time to work on those skills. Also, now's not the time to take new supplements. It's not the time to all of a sudden be like, hey, I'm gonna start taking creatine, or hey, I'm gonna start taking this pre-workout, or whatever, some kind of CBD, whatever it is. Now is not the time to introduce new supplements. Just stay with what your body's used to, what you're taking now, because you don't know how your body's gonna react. Also, now is not the time to implement a new warm-up. Like, all of a sudden to start, like, I do pretty much the same warm-ups for certain days of the week or certain exercises. I just have kind of the same patterns and things that work for me to get me warmed up. Now is not the time to all of a sudden implement some kind of new crazy warm-up, or start stretching more, or like start foam rolling if you didn't foam roll before. Like, I don't stretch that much before I work out. Like, I'll stretch certain things, key things that I need to increase my mobility on, but like, I don't stretch a ton. It would be dumb for me to all of a sudden start like all this static stretching before at this point. Or also, like, say normally you do CrossFit class and your warm-up is like 10 minutes. It's a very general warm-up. Now wouldn't be the time to all of a sudden, oh, for the CrossFit Open workout, I'm gonna do a 30-minute warm-up. Like, your body's not used to that. Your body's used to like a 10-minute warm-up to 15-minute warm-up. I would stick pretty close to that and not implement some kind of new warm-up. Even if it is like, I follow Train and Think Tank design workout programming, like, and sometimes their warm-ups might be a 20 to 30-minute warm-up. I remember Invictus, some of their warm-ups would be like 45 minutes for an open workout, which is good. A lot of times that's great, but you have to be used to that. You got to be doing that on a regular basis. Like, you're probably gonna get tired if you're not used to doing that. So those are some things that you should not do leading into the open. Here's some things that I would suggest you do. Number one, eat clean. So maybe you don't diet at this point and try to lose any weight. Maybe you don't, you're not trying to gain weight or anything, but maybe at this point you're like, all right, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Like, not gonna eat fried foods, cut back on the alcohol or no alcohol. Maybe you just cut back on some of the junk and try to eat quality foods that are going to give you energy and help you train and help you perform. So that doesn't mean eat less. It just means eat clean, whole foods, vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, foods like that, that are gonna help you perform. Next thing you can work on, movement quality. This is probably the most important thing that you can work on at this point leading into the open. So every day when you go into your training sessions, thinking and actively paying attention to how you're moving through the movements, like even something like a bar facing burpee. You're thinking about how you step up, or how you step back, or how you jump back, how you step up to the bar, how you're jumping over the bar. How can I be more efficient in this movement and not have a ton of wasted energy? Like, what am I doing that's making myself get tired when I'm in that movement? Maybe it's staying hunched over the whole time, and that's blowing up your lower back. It's getting you real tired and fatiguing your lower back. So maybe you try to stand up and get just that brief second of rest before you jump over the bar on every single burpee. So that way your lower back's not blown up, especially if it's coupled with a movement like power snatches or another hinging movement. Thinking about how you move, that applies to every single movement. Like, movement quality can, for one, it can make you not have to work as hard because you're being efficient with your movement. And for two, it's gonna help you get a better score and move up the leaderboard. I mean, who wouldn't wanna move up the leaderboard and not have to work as hard, okay? Movement quality. Another thing you can work on is breathing. Like, could get you way up the leaderboard if you're focusing on your breathing, thinking about your breathing in those movements. Like, pay attention to the cadence of your breathing. Are you making yourself hyperventilate when you're doing something like a double under? And double under has a fast cadence to it. Are you breathing like that and hyperventilating yourself when you're doing the movement? Or are you staying calm and taking nice breaths when you're doing cardio? Are you breathing out all the way, or are you shortening your breaths? Like, breathing out all the way isn't as important as breathing in all the way. And paying attention to, like, am I holding my breath when I'm doing certain movements? Maybe, you're doing toes to bar, and when you do toes to bar, maybe you tense up and you hold your breath because you're so nervous about trying to do the movement. Now is a great time to pay attention to your breathing and try to relax through movements and make your movements like cardio, like you're on a bike or like you're on a rower, like you're doing a cyclical movement and you're just breathing and you're staying calm through the whole thing. Breathing. Low-hanging fruit. This is the time where if you have a skill that you're really close at getting, I would suggest working on that particular skill because that can move you up the leaderboard a ton. This year we're not going to have muscle ups, so I wouldn't say do that with muscle ups. Oh, well, ring muscle ups. I still don't think we'll have bar because of the nature of the first round. But say you are really close on double unders, like maybe you do double unders, but maybe you do like 10 to 20 at a time, and that's it. Well, you could work on double unders. You could do 50 double unders a day from here out through the open, and that's not a ton of volume. It's not going to really wear you down, but it's going to give you a touch on double unders every single day. Like it's just going to give you a touch on that movement. So if you can go from doing 10 unbroken double unders to 50 unbroken double unders by, say, the third workout of the open, if it has 50 double unders in it, you're going to be able to move up that leaderboard a ton just by being able to do those double unders. So find a movement that you're like so close to being able to do, and now if you can work on that skill, right? Just don't work on it so much that you wear yourself down. One other thing you can do is lower your workout volume. If you are working out twice a day, or if you are working out for 2 hours a day, whatever, maybe you do CrossFit class and then after you get done and you continue to work on skills and run or lift or whatever, and you're working out for 2 hours a day, now is the time you can cut back to an hour a day. It's going to give you this huge energy boost, and you are going to start to feel like you want to do more. You get that feeling every day where you're just like, man, I just want to train more. I just want more. I'm not doing enough. And that's what you want right now. So lowering that volume is going to be super important and critical to giving you that energy boost. And also, so you're not fatigued when you go into the open workouts. If you're used to doing 2 hours a day and you cut it to an hour, you're gonna feel great. And the open workouts, remember, none are over like 20 minutes long. So like really technically all that you have to be doing right now leading up to the open is like 20 minutes a day. There's really no need to do more than that. Like maybe your warm-up's like 20 minutes, but 20 minutes workout. Last thing, prepare to taper. So part of that is lowering your workout volume, but also like being strategic about when you're gonna do your workouts and how you're gonna plan around those. So like if you're gonna do your workouts on Friday night, I would have said for the past few weeks, you need to be doing some kind of workout on Friday nights. Like make your hard competitive workout on Friday nights leading up to the open. So that way you're just used to that, right? Another thing is thinking about, okay, do you normally train hard on Thursdays? Well, if you're gonna do your open workout on Friday, you don't wanna train hard on Thursdays. I would suggest that you don't even really wanna train. Maybe you do something like, you get on a bike and you do 30 minutes of a little bit of breathing on a bike, but like that's it. Like you maybe you move around a little bit, but like on Thursday, you're not really gonna wanna do a lot. You don't want to tire yourself out for Friday. You want to peak. You want to be like full energy, ready to go, like itching to get at it. Wednesday, probably you don't want to have like a really, really hard training day on Wednesday. To me, Wednesday needs to also be more of a go through the movements, get out of breath. Maybe you touch a moderate weight, but nothing that's going to make you super sore. Nothing that you're going to have that like delayed onset soreness through Friday, nothing that's gonna really wear you down. Now, okay, so if you do your workout on Friday evening, then maybe, Saturday if you feel good and recovered, you can train hard Saturday. Maybe you can train hard Monday, train hard Tuesday, but like Wednesday, you start to back it off a little bit. Thursday, active recovery day, rest day, and then Friday, you're ready to go. So I would say just go through those things. Your don'ts and your do's, like if you have any questions at all about something that you should be doing, hit me up, let me know. Going into this open, there's a lot of unknowns, so we don't know what to expect. I'm thinking it's gonna be like lighter weights. CrossFit.com has been posting workouts that maybe like a thruster workout that normally would be 95 for men, 65 for ladies. Now they're doing like 65, 45 and lighter weights. I'm thinking that for this open, there's probably not gonna be anything heavy in the first stage. That's just a guess. I don't think there's gonna be bar muscle ups or anything. So I think it's gonna be like a lot of light body weight movements, burpees, pistols, handstand push-ups, regular push-ups. It could be a lot of movements like that. Of course, we got the single dumbbell, but it's pretty unknown. So I'm gonna be posting a strategy every week. So I'm gonna post it, the workout comes out on Thursday. So I'm either gonna post the video on Thursday night or I'll post it up on Friday morning and give you some tips or what I think that you should do, some strategies, some things to think about. And I'm gonna tell you what my strategy is going to be for going into that workout. Of course, everybody's strategy is gonna be different based on your fitness levels, but please follow along. Make sure please to like the videos, share. If you're on YouTube, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so that way more people can see the video. And make sure to shoot me any questions, and thanks for watching.